What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tezzy. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about Battlefield 6 and COD. I personally don't think that Call of Duty is a bad game whatsoever. I think it's one of the best CODs we've had to date. The content, the skins, everything lines up perfectly for a good Call of Duty. The Zombies fans love zombies. The Warzone fans, there's not really much anymore, but they do love everything. And it's crazy to think that Battlefield 6 has fell off as much as it did. I was on deployment when it came out, and just the content that I've seen from Black Ops 7, I was so excited to play it when I got back. The first thing I wanted to do it, everybody was talking shit. Everybody was on Twitter, on everything, was talking bad about the game. But the content that they've dropped in the game, the skins, the guns, the maps, some score streaks I don't like, some lethals I don't like, some, there's some things that you don't like about, this game. But I think when they drop rank play and people started playing competitively and people got a feel for the game, no skill-based matchmaking. People were complaining about that, mostly casuals, but you have everything we've asked for. Everything we've asked for. They said they weren't going to drop no crazy skins. They've dropped some crazy skins, but guess what? It's Call of Duty. They're not trying to make a mil-sim shooter. This look like, if they made this a mil-sim shooter, it wouldn't be fun. You need to have them cool skins. You need to have those cool camos. You know what I'm saying? They just want to make a fun game, and I think they executed it perfectly to an extent. I mean, the lobbies are pretty good. Yeah, there's cheaters from here and there, and Zens are going around even on the game of 2K. Zens are just starting to pop off. More people are buying them because realizing how useful they are for competitive gameplay and stuff like that. But other than that, you can't really say that this game is bad by any point at all. This game came out, and a lot of people hated on it, but a lot of people that love Call of Duty liked it. And as the time's gone on, it started to gain more traction, especially during this ranked play. You know what I mean? And a lot of games are coming back, like Overwatch is back. Rainbow Six Siege just dropped their shit, and they're coming back looking strong as ever. I think a lot of people are gonna stop playing this game, but for what it is, Battlefield 6 might have won this year and gave them a run for their money. But I think Call of Duty has learned a lot being here and going through that, and I think that they've stepped up, and they're even throwing shots at Battlefield 6 on Twitter, saying that they have more content, because a lot of people complain about Battlefield 6 is they work so hard to make sure the game was good at launch, and the game was great at launch. Battlefield 6, when I played it, when I first got back and I logged on, I downloaded it. Me and a couple of boys hopped on a squad. I hopped on Battlefield 6 and it was fun. But it was only fun for an extended little bit of time before. After that, you got bored. I got bored. And then guess what? When I got bored, RedSec dropped. Guess what? I was bored of multiplayer. RedSec came out. I was playing RedSec for about a good week or two. And I was like, RedSec's kind of fun, But it never will replace Warzone. You know what I mean? Because Warzone is irreplaceable. I honestly do believe that Fortnite and Warzone are irreplaceable. Those are the two, probably one of the greatest battle royale games there is. You could maybe throw Apex in there if you really want to. If you're an Apex fan, Apex is pretty good. But look at it. Season 2 just dropped, and now we're about to have Season 2 reloaded, and the roadmap doesn't even fit. Like, they have so much content coming for Season 2. It's only Season 2. There's still, 8 or 9 seasons in a game? The Battle Pass, yeah, they got Battle Pass systems, but you can't complain if it has a Battle Pass. If Battlefield 6 has the same Battle Pass system that Call of Duty has, with less rewards. You know what I mean? If you're gonna give me a Battle Pass in fucking Battlefield 6, why are you giving me a skin? You know what I'm saying? That I'm never gonna see, besides in the loading screen. I'm never gonna see my skin. Nobody's gonna see my skin because it's like a 32v32, 64v64, whatever. Nobody's gonna care about my skin. You know what I mean? In Call of Duty, it's a little bit different. You could get away with those kind of things. Because in the Battle Pass, you're given weapon blueprints, camos, and Battlefield 6 has not been known for its camos, but it's been known for its mil-sim shooters. In the Battle Pass, you can't even unlock new weapons, I don't think. You can unlock new... Like, if people would buy the Battle Pass, if it gave you new weapons, new tanks, new aircraft, you know what I mean? They would grind for that because it gives them something to grind for. Otherwise, you're just buying the Battle Pass for the cosmetics. You need to give them something to grind for. Like, I only bought the Battle Pass because of the shit it gave me. Call of Duty and Battlefield 6 is at 78,000 people right now because of Season 2 dropping. They have the new map, new modes, new weapons, I think a new tank and a new aircraft. But they've been sitting below Call of Duty. They've been at like 26,000 people active. And Call of Duty has been sitting around normal 40K. And this is just on PC, by the way. This is not counting console. On console, Call of Duty is blowing Battlefield 6 out the water in terms of keeping numbers. Yeah, they had bigger numbers, 747,000 people on Steam. That's not even counting console. Battlefield 6's launch was phenomenal. Probably one of the greatest FPS's launch in history. It blew COD out the water. COD's never had that good of a launch since, I think, the old days, like before Steam kept track of that stuff and consoles kept track of that stuff. But Battlefield 6 delivered on everything that everybody wanted in the community. We wanted no skins, good matchmaking, good maps, a real milsim. They basically wanted like a hell let loose kind of game, but they wanted to go back to the roots because COD and Battlefield 6 used to both be like that. The old Modern Warfare, 2019 Modern Warfare, though. Those old games are boots on the ground, good gunplay, good multiplayer, basic, good camos to grind for. It felt rewarding. Battlefield 6, same way, look at Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 is known as one of the greatest Battlefield games to date. Battlefield 4, also known as one of the greatest Battlefield games to date. Those games, World War I, one of the greatest eras that nobody, I don't think, in gaming has covered besides like an indie game. And they covered it so well, the horses, the gunplay, everything. The maps, open, beautiful. It fits any kind of play style, and that's how these games used to be. And guess what? COD delivered. They did. COD delivered as well, but they didn't have the spotlight because everybody was so tired of their older bullshit. A lot of people want to hate, but Modern Warfare 3, the new one that came out, I played the hell out of. I'm not gonna sit here and it got some hate. It did. But Modern Warfare 3 that came out this year was one of the greatest games one of the greatest CODs I think I've ever played. It's one of the only COD games I got the mastery camo on because I loved it that much. Usually I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Modern Warfare 2, I had fun. I played ranked, but it didn't appeal to me because of the slower movement. Modern Warfare 2 was the greatest thing to a milsim. Modern Warfare 2 wasn't milsim. Slide canceling was gone. They relied much on aim, a lot of recoil on your guns. And what happened to Modern Warfare 2? A lot of people hated on it. They want that fast gameplay. Black Ops 7 gave you the fast gameplay. Modern Warfare 3 gave you the fast gameplay. And what people do? Oh, it's too slow. Oh, it's too fast. All you COD players do, all the people in the community do is complain. And that's your biggest issue right there, is when you sit and you ask for something and they deliver on it, you can't say, oh, well, we didn't want that. That's just, it's contradicting yourself. You hate on Modern Warfare 2 for having hella recoil, game moving too slow, slide canceling being gone. And then in Modern Warfare 3, they do everything you wanted and you still hate on it's too fast. The only people I see that actually really talked on the game was Jeff. Jeff is like one of the most honest content creators on Call of Duty known to date. He doesn't hate on the game each and every year because he knows he's going to grind it year after year. He knows he's going to get the camo regardless of how bad it is or how long the grind is. But he even said that Modern Warfare 3 is one of the best multiplayers we've had. And now I know Jeff doesn't play Black Ops 7 much anymore. Well, he does, but not on camera. At the same time, Black Ops 7 is delivered on everything. You don't want to go get the master camos? Okay, well, there's 8 events. You could go and get a different kind of camo. Okay, you just like using one weapon. Okay, that's cool. You could use one weapon and you could prestige that weapon 3 times to get the mastery prestige camo. Then they added fan favorite camos to weapons. Yeah, you have to grind a certain weapon to get that camo, but just grind the weapon. If it's a weapon you like, you're gonna use it anyway. Some people don't want to use hella camos or hella guns. You know what I mean? Grind one gun and get that camo and that master camo and show it off because it's going to be rare. Black Ops 7 delivered on everything you could have wanted in this season, in this game. And it's only going to get more and more content, more and more weapons, more and more guns. So I just don't get what the hate is. I think Black Ops 7 is a good COD, and I think we need to stop sitting here complaining that it's not. I think gaming as a whole is coming back. Rainbow Six, Overwatch, all these games are coming back, and I think y'all need to tune in because I think it's going to be a great year, and I think COD's going to have a good year too.